Alright people, welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy III Post-Com. Anyway, I'm not gonna lie. The reorchestrated soundtrack for this game is hit or miss, but one track I always liked, from this and the original, is the dungeon theme. It's like like that. That's a real good track. I like it. I really do like it. And and now that they added this angelic choir to it, it's just so good. Anyway, we're in the Seal Cave, and off screen, basically from the recording, the team is a little grinded. I made sure to hook them up with good equipment. As you saw in that battle, if you saw it, Camus has the bronze knuckles. He's gonna be knocking people out with his big old fists. And Percival and Rebecca, they're hooked up with swords, so they're gonna be doing good damage. And there's Princess Sarah, who we could have, you know, who the king could have told us had the mithril ring from the beginning. Or if he knew that they had a mithril ring, why would his daughter set off and try to dispel the curse? Another thing, how is she unaffected by the curse? She was the only one in Sassoon that was unaffected by the curse. I don't know. I like to think of really dumb things that you normally probably wouldn't think about. I mean, the game, it's an old game, so I'm not gonna harsh on it for things like that. Anyway, if you can get little mini conversations with these characters. They're not in your party because they're not the Warriors of Light. And here I thought I could get multiple conversations at the same time. But what you don't know is that it don't work. Princess Sarah only has 2-3 specific talk conversations, and they're triggered at certain points, but this was the only one I could get. Because, you know, I didn't know, those certain points. Either way, it doesn't really matter. It's just, extra stuff. It's like fluff. But I do like the fact that you can talk to her. It's cool. It's a thing. Anyway, we got Revenants, and we're gonna do some pretty good damage because we're grinded, and Jay Robbins has the White Slayer. And with that White Slayer, he does effective damage against all undead creatures. That's gonna be a great boon. It's gonna be a great boon for a while. Honestly, it would do more damage if I gave him another sword, but I don't know why I didn't. It doesn't really matter. It's post-commentary anyway. And look at that! Princess Sarah! She helped us out! Yeah, your side characters, they can come in whenever they feel like and just go arrow, or smack them with a weapon of some sort. And you'll be like, hey, I didn't have to waste my spell. I didn't have to waste an attack. It becomes more helpful, like, the more the other partners you get. Like, you get different partners. Everyone has something to say. Everyone has different abilities, and they'll all be like a great boon onto you. Oh man, I remember when these guys were a threat. Man, grinding is indeed a bitch. Like, in the town of Causis, if you go into the Mithril Mines, which isn't recommended, you can run into them. And... What? Where are you going? Where are you going? No, you're just gonna make them see more random encounters, you fool! I just ran away from the boss's shrine for no reason. What was I thinking? Ooh, a crit. You're gonna love seeing bosses hit me with those a million times. Where are you going? I don't even know what I was thinking. Like, I'm just wasting time. I guess the thought process in my head was that there were more chests that I didn't open? But there are no more chests to open up in that dungeon. There are none. I just ran away from the boss's shrine for no reason. I mean, I guess you get to see all the random encounters that come in here, but... Woo! Thanks, Princess Sarah. I love when partner like side partners follow up for you. It's kind of like that. Hey, I'm not gonna make you waste everything you've got. I'm not gonna make you waste your resources. Stop. Turn around. And go back to the boss's shrine where you have to face the first boss. Please. Yep, see, I even get sick of them. Like, you're gonna see that multiple times throughout the playthrough where I'm just like, you know, fuck random encounters. I hate random encounters. I mean, random encounters are something I've learned to, well, not learn to, but I deal with in RPGs, but if you have a really high encounter rate in your game, it's only to expect. It's only to be expected that I'm just gonna eventually get sick and run away. I mean, experience is experience, but if there are certain points where I have a good strat and I can take down a boss without the need of the million encounters I run into, in most cases I'm just gonna take the strat. Because I'd rather, well, I don't want to say that in most cases I take the strats over the levels, but some of the time I take the strat rather than the levels, because if the strat is good, then I already know it's gonna work. Anyway, it's Jin. This ring will banish you to the depths of the Nether. But wait, it didn't work. Why? And Jin's like, Your mere ring, your commitment can't hold me down, woman. Not with the power of darkness flowing within me. Commitment is nothing to me. Anyway, Antarctic wind, blizzard. And look how we trivialized the boss. Now look at your clocks. Look at your clocks. Look at your stopwatches. Look at your everything. And slice, slice, slice. He's dead. That was maybe what? 30 seconds? 40? I don't know, but he died. He was G'd out, and he will now take his commitment. Can't escape the ring's power now. Commit! Submit! Submit to the light. Oh man, what's happening? Was the power of the light too much for us? Have we truly become creatures of the dark? Why are we disappearing? Is the ring wiping us from existence? Camus! Yeah, another reason why they're named after Fire Emblem characters. I had a good laugh when I thought of Princess Sarah as Princess Nina and Camus as the loyal knight. I was like, oh my god! I hadn't even thought of that. Like, Camus is now setting off on a journey. He refuses to betray his motherland. But yet, who knows what the future holds for Camus? Whether he'll get the girl, or he'll die, not die, be put into a Gaiden sequel where he finds another woman. Then that sequel goes on to another sequel, which is the actual sequel to the first game, and then he has to put a mask on. He's like, Princess Sarah, you have mistaken me for someone else. There is no Camus, only Zool. Anyway, I don't even know why I'm messing around. Like, the power of the crystal basically gave us all its power, and we're going to get jobs. Yeah, we're getting a job to do this job. All rise for the Final Fantasy National Anthem. I don't know, this is such an iconic piece. It's even better in a sequel. A really good sequel. I feel like this kind of goes on a little bit too long, but you know, we must drive the darkness from this world and restore light to its rightful place. the Light Warriors are our last hope. Or maybe that's just the game talking to us as people. Like, we as the player are the last hope of the universe. But regardless of such, we have now been blessed with jobs. We are no longer unemployed. Embrace your destiny. Submit! Look at this Moogle, man. Congratulations, Kupo! You now got jobs. And of course, you won't be proficient. You'll need to practice, blah 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 blah. Try it out, good luck. And sitting there, I'm like, I realize where Bravely Default got its inspiration from. God, I remember Bravely Default. Like, I didn't have any friends who played it, and at the end of the day, like, I had to grind out every job. Like, I spent over 50 hours, like, in the final dungeon, grinding out jobs for every character. Like, I grinded out jobs for Tiz, Edea, Ring a Bell, and Agnes. It was, I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't as bad as you think. Like, I put a rubber band on my 3DS and I left my movesets in auto. I can't even remember what strategy I was using. I think it was like, oh, I remember, I had the meteor spam strat. Like, I would have Agnes and Tiz as sword masters with free lunch, and then have them with the secondary ability Time Magic so they can spam meteors all day. Oh my god, I'm gushing. I don't know. I just really love games like these with like job classes. And I thought we could talk to the Crystal Wind, but that thing's dead, yo. He dead, yo. But I think the episode's going to come to an end pretty soon. Or, well, actually, that's a lie. Because I don't know why I went back to Causes. It was probably just to show off this scene. I'll wait here, I don't want to see my father, cause I ran away from home and I'm a stupid head. Anyway, you're not even supposed to be here. You're supposed to head back to Castle Sassoon and end the curse. How you gonna tell me I don't want to be here, and then Chop be like, Chop, let's get out of here. I hate my father. I hate everything. I'm just a spoiled teen. Hey, look! Aw. Hero's gonna say, we made it there before we had to deal with any of those stupid random encounters. Yeah, punch him in the face, Rebecca. Like, you stupid ass encounter! I don't want to see you ever. I hate random encounters. Princess Sarah is waiting outside. She's waiting for us at the Dow. Remember when I said last part that we're going to see that sacred spring again? Well, here we go. We're going to see the sacred spring, and we're gonna toss that ring. We're gonna toss that ring in there. You know, we made Jin commit. We threw the ring with his essence in the waters of baptism, and the curse will now be lifted. Not before we talk to King Sassoon. You have returned! Your courageous deeds have saved the kingdom, which could have been saved sooner if you had told us that. Whatever! Camus, are you a warrior of light as well? Yeah, I am. I don't know why Camus is so down. I mean, whatever. And we have a magical folding canoe. Floating. Yes, it's a canoe that can float. And I don't remember if we're done yet. I think we're in the final stretch. It's gonna be... I'm just gonna hush my mouth if we are done, because I hate when I keep on talking like after recording is done. Bye, guys! See you guys next time! I don't know if that's the end. I'm not gonna say it's the end. It's the end. It probably is the end.